Alright, how to install the Sirius XM Onyx Ez radio. It's pretty much a universal radio and can pretty much be installed on any vehicle. I'm installing it on a '06 Honda Insight, but like I said, it can be installed pretty much on any vehicle. It's universal, so here we go. Alright, next you want to screw the satellite radio dock on the back of the knob with the adhesive foot. There's four screws that come in the kit, and it's pretty easy to screw in the back of the dock, and you want to just set that up and move on to the next step. And then once you screw that together, then you want to kind of, well, at least for me, I kind of wanted to see where I'm going to put it with the dock mounted on the knob and the adhesive foot. I wanted to put it underneath the radio. I thought that was the best spot. It's out of the way and right by the radio, easy access. So you want to find your spot and take your time. You know, don't rush. You want to make sure it's in the best area possible. Also, you want to, before you install the adhesive part, you want to make sure that the area is clean. Next, you're going to mount the magnetic mount antenna on the vehicle. So you want to make sure that where you place the antenna is clean. I placed it on the front of the vehicle because I have the FM radio antenna on the rear. And according to the instructions that come with the kit, you want to keep that away from other antennas of the vehicle. You want to make sure it has clear access to the satellite feed. So I chose the front of the vehicle. I think that's probably the easiest probably install for most vehicles is installing it on the front, but you can install it on the rear. There is a lot of I guess wire to install it if you wanted to install it on the rear. Next, you want to route the antenna cable. First, you want to start with the windshield rubber molding. You can run the wire underneath the molding by peeling it back. So you just peel back the rubber molding, and I used a shoehorn to kind of work the wire underneath the molding. It's pretty easy, and there should be space all the way towards the bottom of the molding. And the molding, once you work the wiring underneath the molding all the way to the bottom, it should be flush against the metal on how it was before. So just make sure you push it all the way down. Use something blunt. You don't want to use anything sharp because you don't want to poke any holes in the wiring. So yeah. And then after you work the wire underneath the windshield molding, and then you can work the wire on the side of the windshield molding, which was pretty easy in my case, and I think most vehicles should be pretty similar. And again, using something blunt, I used a shoehorn. Just work the wiring underneath the molding. Once you're satisfied with the wiring in the windshield molding, then you can transition the wire into the door molding. I was able to unscrew the bolt on the front fender and work it into the grooves there, and then route it through the fender, through the door molding, and then underneath the dashboard. So depending on the vehicle, you can probably go that route. Like I said, I think most sedans and coupes are probably the same, but at least on the 06 Insight, I was able to work it through the front fender, then through the door molding, and then underneath the dashboard compartment. And then with the ties that they have, take the excess wire, wrap it back up, and then with the tie, wrap the tie around, and then there should be a spot underneath the dash where you can kind of tie the excess wire to maybe a bolt hole or around other wiring underneath the dashboard. Alright, once you let the adhesive cure, then it's time to activate the radio. And you can either call or activate it on the website. I activated it on the website. It was pretty quick, hassle-free. You don't have to call and deal with anybody. It took about 5 minutes, and they sent the signal or whatever to the radio, and I was able to have access and enjoy satellite. So hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful, and yeah, have fun.